I just got back from a trip to Copenhagen in Denmark, and it was amazing. I was only there for a few days, and there were still so many things I wanted to explore, but I did get to check out a grocery store to see what kind of plants they have. I was so amazed, as well as an adorable little plant shop in the city that had so many great plants that I don't see that often, as well as beautiful pottery. And I was so happy that I was able to bring something home with me as well. First of all, everyone there rides bikes. People are zipping around everywhere, for example. Yes, it's very, very fast. Now, the food there is so good. Everything is like local and fresh and organic. And they also have their famous hot dogs there. I 10 out of 10 recommend getting one with everything on it. Definitely one of the safest places to travel as a solo traveler, as a woman. I love the cobbled streets and all of the old buildings and the canals. It's really gorgeous. One of the first things it seems like I have to do everywhere I go is go to some sort of park, and I tend to take off my shoes and put my feet on the grass or in the ground. It just helps me feel really grounded, and it's really, really easy to get around with the public transportation. They have buses, I use the metro system, and they had an option for English, which was really great. I also noticed that everyone incorporates plants there, whether it's in the restaurant or in their homes. As I was walking along, I noticed so many plants in the windows, so here's just a couple clips of that. The currency in Denmark is called the Danish krone, and the exchange rate is about 1 Danish krone to 14 cents. So 100 Danish krone are about $14. And so when I was looking at this grocery store outside and I saw these amazing plants for 89 krone, I couldn't believe that, because that is really about $12. And especially when I saw that this is actually a Philodendron silver sword. It's still an uncommon philodendron that you don't see that often, and you definitely don't see it for $12. So that to me is amazing. And they had a variety of plants mixed in here. I saw some beautiful alocasia, I saw some calatheas mixed in here. But to me, that Philodendron silver sword just stood out. I mean, the silvery leaves and the shape of them and the fact that they're really large was amazing. I would scoop up like 10 of those if I could. And if you haven't felt one of these like fuzzy calathea leaves, if you see them out, definitely recommend it. That Philodendron silver sword is so beautiful. They also had some really nice alocasia. Now I'm convinced that these are Philodendron mayoi, which is a really uncommon philodendron I don't see anywhere. And when I saw that they're 49 krone, I was just totally stunned. That's about $7. They also had Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, $7, absolutely fabulous deal. And I did notice they have some Philodendron goldii, another uncommon philodendron, for $7. I mean, the best deal ever. And these goldii are great. The more mature they get, the more little lobes they get on their leaves. Such a beautiful, easy care plant. They had peperomia mixed in here. They had some fern. They had some aurelia. They also had these little banana plants, which I thought were great. Oh, not to mention string of hearts for 10 krone. Fabulous, fabulous deal. That's about $1.50 for all of these little plants. And look how long that string of hearts is. Cute little succulent. They had some cacti mixed in here. Here's some peperomia and some more little cacti. What else was in here? Just lots of cute little cacti up here. They had some beautiful orchids. I mean, so many great plants. And then for 25 krone, they had some of these really large plants up here. That's about $3.55. Absolutely beautiful. They had a Philodendron silver sword there for $3.55. That's a steal. They had Adansonii, such a lush plant. I can't believe that's $3.50. That's insane. They also had alocasia. I saw some interesting ficus varieties there. Lots and lots of beautiful cacti. I couldn't believe they had all these plants in this little tiny grocery store just outside the city. I mean, blew me away. Absolutely impressive. They also had these for 100 krone, so that's about $14. These huge alocasia. What a deal. I don't know what variety this is. If any of you know, feel free to leave it in the comments. They were looking really lush, minus that one little leaf that got messed up in shipping probably. After the little grocery store, I hopped on the metro, which was a lot of fun to kind of tote around the city. And I went over to a little plant shop that I found online. It's so beautiful. Look at all those plants outside. The inside was just as stunning. And so I took a little look around. I love that they had these little plants sitting outside. And I'm always so curious everywhere I travel about price, because it really varies depending on where you live, as we've seen already with the Mayoi and the silver sword. So it's always really interesting to kind of compare. So first off, I wasn't sure what kind this is. They did have this rickrack cactus here. Absolutely massive and beautiful. I wasn't sure what type of plant this is. Maybe some kind of fern, but really, really like just beautiful leaves there. They had that neon robusta pink syngonium, some really lovely staghorn ferns, and I noticed some little kind of photonias. I think they're photonias or polka dot plants. Sometimes I can't tell the difference. I don't even know if maybe that's the same type of plant. I'm not sure. Some little guys here, really, really lovely. Silver dragon, Pilea peperomioides, aloe mixed in. I saw Gasteria, and it looks like they were 3 for maybe 100 or 180. I'm not sure. And then they have some succulents and cacti here. Well, succulents and euphorbia mixed in. They're 85 krone. And I think this might be an autograph plant, some sort of ficus. I'm not sure. I saw they had 50% off. That's a great deal. And they had the white knight philodendron here, 185. They have some of these really cute cacti and really stunning aglionemas. These really bright pink ones are some of my favorite aglionemas. And they had the calatheus down there, and then these beautiful, I think they're called like coral cactus. And they have the plumosa asparagus fern there and some kalanchoe. Those were 125. Oh, and inside they had the haul. I mean, it was so many amazing plants. I instantly started drooling over all of these plants because I wanted them all. And can we just say, like, isn't it cute in this little shop? I was obsessed in all the cute little pottery. I was so glad I was able to bring something home. First off, oh my gosh, these caladiums. Somebody let me know what type of caladium this is, because I need to add it to my collection. I've never seen this type of caladium before, and the leaves were like thick. And the colors, oh, I can't. They're just so beautiful. I was excited to see the silver dragon and the Philodendron squamiferum with those super fuzzy stems that I'm, of course, obsessed with the fuzzy stems. And they had the pink princess philodendron over here. Not really sure what type of plant this is. Maybe some sort of begonia. I'm not 100% sure. So if one of you guys know, definitely leave it in the comments. Oh, they had the Syngonium winlandii, one of my favorite Syngoniums. It's absolutely beautiful. That green lush velvet doesn't appreciate being underwatered, so make sure you stay on top of it. There were so many great caladiums. I'm upset. I don't know why the caladiums here seem so much better. Look at them all. With the exception of that green and red one, I hadn't seen any of the other ones before. Then they had some Maranta here. They had the Painted Lady, which was $135. That's about $20, just under $20 US. And their plants were so healthy. Oh my goodness. The Stephania erecta, I haven't seen one of those in forever. I've never seen them in the Charlotte market. And I love that they came with the little terracotta pots and the stones, and it was $335. So that is about $47 US. I'm not sure what type this is, if anyone knows anything about it. It must be a pretty rare plant because it's, 685 krone. These were really interesting, and I really appreciate how they have a lot of these plants potted up. I like the pots they've chosen. Oh, the lithops, guys. They actually had gardens, like more than one lithop. I love that they sold it this way. I would have definitely brought one of these bad boys home. Look how cute these little lithop gardens are. I like the little ones more than the big ones personally, but they're both so cool. And I just was really happy to finally see some lithops in like an actual little garden like that, because that's how I've seen them online and I really liked it. My camera went a little fuzzy here. It's about to clear up. So they had the little leafy clips, which are great. All sorts of like nice plant accessories. Any plant accessories that you would need, they seem to have them here, which is great because a lot of people, as I said, have plants in the city. I've seen lots of plants in the windows, which is so cool. Like, that makes me so happy. They had the little moss balls, merino moss balls. I forget how to say it exactly. All sorts of great plants here in the window. Again, very lovely way that they've potted those up. I love it. They had a tortum over there. It was $2.50. That's about $35, which is a good deal on a tortum, I'd say. I love all the little cacti. It's such a well thought out assortment of plants. They had a nice clarinervium over there, that heart-shaped anthurium. One of the, I'd say, best starter anthurium plants that looks like it would be hard to take care of, but they're one of the most like easy to take care of ones. Oh, I love the grow lights. I thought the grow lights were really nice. They look like the Soltech Solution grow lights. I know they're not, but I like them a lot. Again, another beautiful anthurium clarinervium. My finger in the way. Nice orchid fern cactus. And they had another little cactus. I love these pots. I think these pots are so cool, especially this round one here. Just really appreciated that pot a lot. They had a beautiful Beatier. Of course, I had to zoom in on that one because I love the Beatier. There's the Philodendron Hope. Not Philodendron, sorry, Peperomia Hope. And then they had all sorts of cool propagation station type of things. It's always interesting to see how plant stores have propagation stuff set up. Gives good ideas for my own collection. They had these, which I thought were interesting. Like, these plants are full in water with like little fake fish. Just really thought that was cool. Marantas and some cool little desert plants, whether it's succulents or oh, I like that pot and that desert rose. Okay, this was cool. This is a variegated euphorbia, and I thought it was amazing. I would have brought that bad boy home. It's so cool. I haven't seen a huge variegated euphorbia like that before. They had the Ficus umbrellata, and what? I know those aren't papaya, but they look like papaya to me. I'm not sure. Oh, this, I'm not sure. Again, this is one of those plants that I'm not sure what it is, but I love the shape of those leaves. Amazing. They had this Tillandsia, this air plant with this massive bloom. Oh, I just thought that was like the neatest thing. They had the Ficus Audrey down here for 25 krone. I don't know if it's krone or kroner, so I apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly. They had the pothos, and oh, they had this thing that they did where they would put the succulents into these rocks and the succulents would just grow on them. I don't know how they did it, but that is really, I'd love to learn how they did that. Isn't that, I mean, it was so beautiful. I just took a photograph of it, and the succulents look like they're doing really well in that type of, plant situation, for lack of a better word, how they're planted there. They had some nice terracotta pots. Look, I think that's like maybe an agave or something. Oh my goodness, it's so cool. Some more erecta, and they had some hanging plants up here. Again, all the pots are really neat. They had this Monstera stilsbecana. It was $235, which is between $30 and $40 something dollars. And they had the Scindapsus pictus for $165 here. And those are really lush and beautiful. Again, their pottery was gorgeous. A lot of it's, locally made or made by some sort of artist. The first one that I really gravitated towards was this one. It's like turquoise, handmade with these cool volcanic looking rocks. And I like the tiny saucer on the bottom. I just thought it was so beautiful. I was also drawn to this one, but I felt like this one would probably break in my luggage because I did end up picking something out and bringing it home. Again, gotta add one of those tortums to my collection. Every time I see them, I just am stunned. Again, I think this is a begonia, but I'm not 100% sure. That caladium, oh, I can't stop staring at it. And then there's some squammies and some more cool planters. They have the cocodema up there and all sorts of interesting plant care stuff. Again, I think this is pedatum. I think it's a pedatum. So as I mentioned, I did bring something back with me that I picked up from the little plant shop that I visited while I was there. And I'm really, really excited about it. I'm rarely this excited about like pots and pottery. The lady there was so nice. Like, look how carefully she wrapped it up for me. She knew I was, carrying it with me back to the States. I almost had to get rid of some clothes and stuff to make this fit, but I did make it work. Oh yes. Oh, I'm so excited about it. I'm so relieved it's okay. I was really worried it was gonna get damaged because I had it in my carry-on. But it's totally fine. And look how amazing this is. So I don't know that much about it. I don't know who the artist is. So if any of you know or can find them, like, definitely let me know. But look how amazing this is. So I know it's somebody out of Berlin who hand makes these, and I'm so impressed with it. And I really like, now it has like some of these little rocks, I guess. It feels like it's lava rocks at the bottom for drainage. They've been really thoughtful about it in that there's also some mesh in here, like there's a mesh wire to prevent like rocks and a lot of soil from coming out. But isn't that so cool? The drainage on the bottom, and then it matches on the top as well. So this is what it looks like. Again, it has these like cool little lava rocks. I don't know what material this is on the outside. It feels kind of marbly, concrete-y, but I love that it has like these really cool cracks running throughout, and then you can see like the lava rocks coming out the top. And then it has this little kind of saucer thing, and it's meant to be small, and then it kind of sits like that, a little bit tilted, and just I'm obsessed, in love with this. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely subscribe if you want to see future planty videos in your news feed. I do post about once a week, and we also have a fabulous community on Instagram. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of the day. You'll definitely be seeing me soon. Bye.